In this test, I have attempted to design a car interior using HTC Vive and Google's TiltBrush app. HTC Vive has an amazing tracking system. Even with the room setup with an active space of 5 meters across, there is a millimeter precision, so the hardware is suitable for professional application. VR, even in the current state, could be very useful with many branches of industrial design. Designer can sit comfortably in the VR space or walk around it and design around themselves. It is easy and quick for the designer to define guidelines, proportions, volumes, or even sketch the whole model in VR environment. Since HTC Vive can be set for room-scale VR experience of almost 3 by 3 meters, it is possible to sketch rather large objects. The app has teleport function, enabling the designer to draw even bigger objects in their physical room. During the design process, it is easy to test if certain objects or interaction points fit ergonomic requirements. It is easy to test accessibility, occlusions, and many other aspects that would require a lot of imagination and abstraction otherwise. It is easy to show it to clients, and we all had some that lacked imagination or spatial understanding of 3D renderings. Imagine it as a perfect UX wireframe equivalent in the industrial design world. Working in 3D space in 1:1 scale relieves us from that level of abstraction imposed by 2D out-of-scale screen space we usually work in. There is no need to think in units. Proprioception and stereoperception are enough for setting up perfect proportions. Every line can be simply drawn, tested if it fits ergonomic and other requirements, and redrawn if necessary. Unfortunately, there is no way yet to move already drawn lines or their vertices, but it is still much more convenient than defining vertex positions in all 3 axes and dealing with tangents of Bezier curves, and then trying to imagine if it would work in 3D space. Incorporating VR into the design process would create an extremely tight feedback loop and very cheap way of iterating design. With an $800 setup that is better than caves from several years ago, a motion capture systems that go as low as $1,500, there is no excuse for bad design anymore. Tools are not there yet, and there is a lot of areas to be improved, but the potential is already apparent. A designer can be more differentiated by the quality of the design work instead of being viewed through the proficiency with 3D modeling, CAD, CAM, and other tools and rendering applications. Drawing technician could be completely separated from the description of the designer's position. TiltBrush is a Microsoft Paint of the VR world, simple even for someone's first VR experience. It shouldn't attempt to become a professional 3D application, especially coming from Google, which is very famous for removing most useful features between big software updates, and even completely killing their best products. For that reason, I would personally rather hear that the smaller, independent development teams took the development of a similar application as a challenge in making something truly useful and amazing. TiltBrush is still very useful and allows you to accomplish things impossible with anything else available today, especially in 2D screen space. The finished sketch can be exported as 3D model in FBX format, which can be used as guidelines for producing 3D surfaces in 3D software. In the next video, I will use this sketch as a starting point for 3D modeling.